Hello friends, welcome to ADO.NET tutorial. In this video, we will learn how to restrict the column length using the ADO.NET constraint. Here, we are going to set maximum length for a specific column in the employee table. In the last video, we talked about ADO.NET constraint and we set not null constraint to first name as well as publisher ID of the employee data table. Database column will have mixed number of length for certain columns, right? Same, when we are defining the column length, we will be using the varchar. Varchar of 4 means that specific column will accept only 4 letters. For example, publisher ID column is char of 4 in the backend DB. It is good to restrict ADO.NET column for publisher ID using the max length property, right? In the front end, if there is a mismatch, say for example, we have publisher ID column, right, in the data table, let's state that user is entering something that is more than char width of 4, right? Then we know that these columns, these letters are invalid. So it is good to restrict in the front end itself to take only the 4 letters when user is typing. So that can be done using the max length property. This helps in smooth saving of data to the database in later stages. That means when user is keying in, that time itself they know that the specific column reached the maximum length. That's why whatever they are keying in, that is not appearing in the data grid view. Now we will restrict the column length for emp ID and publisher ID columns via max length properties. Right? Here is the emp ID and here is the publisher ID. Right? Now we will set maximum length property for these 2 columns. Let's go to the demo. Let's explore the database here for pubs. Right? Here we are taking 2 tables, publishers and the employee for our examples. And in this example, we are going to use employee. So we will just expand the columns for employee. And if you see, employee ID is 9 here. That's the maximum characters allowed for employee ID. And here is the content of the employee table. And if you see, the employee ID here is accepting 9 characters maximum, right? Similarly, publisher ID, that is 4 here. It is a foreign key. From the symbol you can know it refers the publishers table, but here we are setting the max length property only for employee. If you need, you can do that for the publisher table as well. Now let's go to our example. Here we are going to set the maximum length property only for employee table. You can do that for publisher tables pub ID as well. Alright. Here is the click event. So here, okay. Here we are taking publisher table, not the employee table. Publisher table, columns, pub ID, maximum length equal to 4. We can do this for employee table as well. Right? Employee table, column collection and publisher ID. The column names are same, but the tables are different here. And we set max length as 4 for both. And for employee table, we set max length of 9 for empid, right? Just to mimic what the database is exposing here. Now we will run our code. Now we will launch here, load the data. So here I'm creating the new employee. So since the length is within 9 character, this is accepted. Now let's create one more employee ID. Right, so I entered more than 9 characters here. So it will be accepted here because we haven't yet set the constraint. Let me copy this to clipboard. I mean the entire row. We'll try to, okay, I'm not able to copy entire row. Let me relaunch it. So let's set only the not null constraint, and we will copy the content here. Since publisher ID also have restricted length, we can use that to test it easily. Right, since we don't have any max length restriction, okay, emp ID is unique, so we will keep it as P name Now when I click outside, the publisher ID is accepted here, right? But in database, the maximum allowed character is 4, right? So while saving data, the data will be truncated or error will happen. So for that only, here we are doing the restricted length. Since there was a existing data with more than 4 character, we got that error. Now we will load the data, set not null, and restrict the length, and we will copy D and employee name, date, we will give some date here, and we will give more length here, 01, right? Now when I click outside, since we have this restrict length, we will get cannot set column pub ID. The value violates the max length limit for this column, right? And the data get erased. So using the restrict length, we can set maximum length for a column. That's all here in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.